Hey geeks, this is Allison Lee from New Hampshire. When I'm not sinking hours into Disney research for my upcoming Halloween-themed Disney honeymoon, or obsessively rebooking my dining and FastPass reservations, I'm going geekin' on Walt Disney World with Kurt and the whole Geekin' family.
Hey Disney World geeks, Curtis Stone here, and welcome to episode 360 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. This week, longtime listener and Disney super geek Jeff Opolka joins me to review his recent Disney World trip, including his thoughts on the parks, and especially during this time of the COVID and the reopening of the parks. And I do have more current trips coming up over the coming weeks. Jeff McCartney and Ben Kennedy will be joining me the next coming couple weeks. I know Samantha Kuhn is going there soon, so excited to bring you these recent trips and people going back into the parks. If you're new to the podcast, I started the podcast over 6 years ago with my daughter Lindsay, and we started talking about our Disney World trips, and then we started to bring on other Disney geeks to tell their trip stories, and I was amazed, especially just how positive and caring and generous our listeners were. And before too long, I think because of the positive family atmosphere of the podcast, they started calling me their podfather, and we continue to bring on our listeners. We bring you on to the Disney World podcast here and tell your Disney trip stories. And over the years, we've just built some amazing relationships with our listeners, and we continue to share their stories. I love featuring you guys on the shows. Definitely contact me if you'd like to be a part of the show. You can be a part of the show every single day on our private Facebook group. Go and look for the Geekin' Family in Facebook, and we talk Disney World every single day there. We are also independent Disney authorized travel agents with Fairy Tale Concierge. So if you'd like to talk about your upcoming trips, Mama and Auntie Judy, they have been busy this week. There was a promotion released by Disney that is for the rest of the year. And Mama, of course, if you book with a travel agent, one big bonus that you get is they're going to look for those promotions that come out, and they're going to try to save you some money or even upgrade you. Like we had a client we upgraded to the Grand Destino Tower over in Coronado for like $80 for his trip. So that was really exciting, and she saved some other people some money. And I know our good friends Jennifer Glambos and EJ Cruz, they are busy over on their little Dole Whips Facebook page. Also, they're travel agents with us, also with Fairy Tale Concierge. So that's a big advantage if you're looking to go between now and the end of the year and you're listening to these episodes where our geeks are really telling us some great positive trips they're having down in Disney World, or you're looking into next year. Come and check us out. You can get Mama and Judy over at their email, travelingtiaras@gmail.com. And again, EJ and Jennifer over their little Dole Whips Facebook page. This week, again, you're going to hear another positive trip report from longtime listener Jeff Opolka. You'll hear me say, I can't believe he's never been on. I've met him in the parks almost every time I'm down in Disney World. He stays at Copper Creek, spends a lot of time over at the Geyser Point over at Wilderness Lodge. That's a great little restaurant there. Does some quick service restaurants and tells us about that. And he reviews the safety procedures that he's been noticing in the parks, and he's staying in, he loves the Satuli Canteen. It was great. This was great to hear about the barbecue over in the American Pavilion. You know, that's one of my favorites, having barbecue down in Disney World. We do some margarita and beer talk. This is his first time he does the Flight of Passage. Yeah, kind of surprising, but great to hear that he got a chance to do that. Talks about some of his must-dos for every trip. We go over some listener questions from Lisa Earhart and some other favorites of Jeff's, and talks about the favorite places for pictures. But hey, I don't know about you, but we've had a rough week this last week. So now I really want to go down to Disney World. Let's spend some time with Jeff and me down at Disney World. Let's do it. Well, I am really excited doing another trip report. I haven't done one in a little bit. I took a couple weeks off. I had a bunch stored up, which was cool for the summer. But this guy has been a part of this Geekin' family community for a long time. I I don't want to say I've seen him in the parks every time I'm on vacation in Disney World. He's a local. He also works at the same company I do, although we don't know each other at all through work. We only know each other through Disney World. Let's get to meet this super geek. Along with his wife, Dee, he's been on 6 Disney cruises. His 14-year-old daughter, though, Layla, she's been on 11? We're going to have to ask him about that. And he's been going to Disney World since the 70s. I want to know more about that, too. When going to Magic Kingdom, he prefers to walk through the Poly grounds and take that little boat rather than the monorail or the big ferry. He's definitely a super geek. Please give a big geek and family welcome to Jeff Opolka.
Hey, geeks.
I gave you a little extra audience cheer there.
Nice.
You got Kermit and the whole studio audience on that, Jeff.
Kermit is my friend.
That's right. You do our voices.
I get a little frog in my throat sometimes.
You've done our intros, several of them in the past. Thank you for doing the intro for this episode. I knew you'd jump on that opportunity. It's always good to see you, Dee, and your daughter down in the parks. You're like a staple. Like if I don't see Jeff while I'm down there, it'd be a disappointment.
Yeah, every time I hear Kurt's coming, we got to go to Disney this weekend. Kurt's going to be there.
And you've been to like our official.
A couple eye rolls, but we go.
No, we come for our hugs, and then you guys have been to all of our official Geek and Family reunion meetups, the official meetups. You've been to, I think, all of them from the beginning. A couple of years going into this.
Yeah, we don't. We usually will come for a day, so. A lot of the people who come to those big geeking meetups are there for several days, and we're kind of just there for the day, so we kind of get in and get out.
How far away are you from the parks? Because you're a Florida native, right?
Not native. I grew up in central New York, but I've been in Florida since 2001. I lived in Celebration for a while when I first came down. But now I'm over on the East Coast, New Smyrna Beach, which is about an hour and a half from Disney.
What do you like I'm a beach person too. You're kind of sitting in a Adirondack chair. He's got his geeking t-shirt on. I think that's one from T Public too. Am I right?
It is. I like the quality of those. Yeah, they're nice and soft.
I know. We've heard. I know they have different kind of types.
Yeah, I always get that tri-blend one.
That looks really. It looks soft. It's got He's got a gray one with the Geekin logo. Yeah, I've heard that's a really soft. I don't have one of those myself. I have so many from the original batches that we used to do. I got them coming out.
You get used to in Florida where the weather's always so hot that it's hard for me to wear a real cotton t-shirt that's a little heavier. That's just too hot down here. So I always look for the thinner shirts.
So the beaches. So the West Coast beaches. Why'd you pick that area to live, Jeff?
East Coast. So I'm on the East Coast, but below Daytona.
Okay.
But because I grew up in Central New York, and then gradually my family started moving down, and my sister was first, and she moved down to this. I don't know why she picked this area. I think a friend of ours used to vacation down here, so. She came down, and then my parents a couple of years later moved down, and then I just moved down here because they were down here.
Okay.
And then another sister of mine moved down, and we're all within 2 miles of each other.
Oh,
here.
Cool. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's kind of been one of the things. I got so much family here. It's hard to leave the family, especially.
Right.
It's refreshing my mind. I had a great family weekend with my son Harry getting married this past weekend.
I saw those pictures. That was awesome.
I tell you, I share all my family moments with the Geekin' family in our private Facebook group. I like it when you guys do that too. We are a big extended family, but yeah, it's hard. No, my parents are still alive, and my wife Margita and her mom's still here. So we're big on family, and it's tough to leave. Yeah. So that's cool that so what's really cool about your beach? What do you like about the place you live? I'm assuming you do like where you live.
Yeah, I like, but I think what I like the most is that it's slow. Like, so I was Celebration. around Orlando. It's really busy there.
Okay.
Over here on the coast is a small little beach town, and it's slow. There's no traffic. There's not a lot of crime. I think that's what I like about it. You get the Florida weather, but you don't get the craziness of Orlando.
I'd love to talk to you more about that. I do have dreams of being a snowbird one day, Jeff, and you can appreciate that if you're from New York originally.
Yes. Yeah.
That is one of my, I'm wondering with this one thing good coming out of the pandemic, I think companies are more likely to have their remote workers. And
I've been remote myself for 7 years or so, but at our company now, everybody went remote for a while.
And many companies
bring people back.
Yeah, they're finding out it can be done effectively.
It can be done. That's not so bad.
That's one. Yeah, so it figures into my plans pretty well. Well, we're here to talk about Disney World. I got to ask you though, what's this deal? Well, do you like Disney cruises? First of all, you've been on 6 of them with your.
Love it. What is it? I mean, to be honest, I like the cruises better than I like the parks.
I think I've heard you say that.
I mean, it's slower paced. It's you're not rushed. I mean, obviously it's a smaller area, so you do a lot of walking, but you don't cover the area that you do at the parks. But the entertainment is top notch. The food is top notch. And then you got time to relax, and it's all Disney, Disney music all the time, Disney characters. So it's jam packed with Disney, but it's a slower pace and it's just high quality. The service is the cast members at the park are great, but the cast members on the cruise are 10 times what you get at the parks.
Wow. That's a good endorsement. You're not the first one to tell us that. Of course, Mama, she is scared to death of the water. Water. And
but so is Dee. So is my wife, and she loves the cruises.
I think Dee and her have probably had this conversation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. Well, now, so Layla, your daughter's been on 11 cruises?
Yeah, she was going. So I think our first cruise we all took together, she was probably 2 years old, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, my mom and dad cruise every year on Disney Cruise. So they said, can we take Layla with us? So every year they would take Layla with them. And we didn't go, Dee and I didn't go for several years. And Layla was always going. So we're trying to catch up with her now.
I am jealous. She is a stinker. Almost twice you. That's She's got great grandparents like my kids.
She does. Yeah.
Now, when did you go first to Disney World? If you've been there since the 70s, I guess you're telling me.
So I think I'm trying to remember exactly the year, but I bet you I was probably like 11. And I was born in 62, so that would have been there. So we have 5 kids in our family, and my grandparents would take one kid each year down to Disney, starting around then in the early 70s, and they would stay at the Contemporary. And one of the kids would stay with them, and we'd go to Disney. So, and then after that, my brother had kids, and we would go every year from New York, and we'd camp at Fort Wilderness.
Nice.
And we did that several years. And then after we moved down here, then we got the annual passes and go every other week.
You might be close to a record of all the super geeks I've had on the podcast. That's a pretty good record there.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I like your strategy of, well, how come you like to walk over to the Polynesian before you go over to Magic Kingdom? That's kind of an out of the way to do it.
Yeah, it's kind of out of the way. It gets maybe it's more of my cruise mentality. I like the slower pace, and Layla's not a big fan of the big ferry. And then the monorails are usually the lines are so long. So she is fine with we just take a left turn, walk over to the Poly. And that early in the morning, if you go rope drop, there's nobody around. You go get on the boat. There's maybe a couple other people on the boat. You get over to Magic Kingdom, and there's 3 people in the security line. Yeah. It's a breeze.
Cool strategy. I hadn't thought of doing that. And of course, I love the Polynesian. little
Yeah.
bonus there. It's not too far of a walk from the ticket and transportation.
It's not. No, it's not far.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Very cool. Well, you were telling me, I was really shocked that you had never been on the podcast doing a trip report, but it's not entirely my fault because you were saying a lot of times you're doing day trips and
Right.
This was one of the longer trips. How many nights did you go for this trip?
We did 3 nights and 4 days, which to a lot of the super geeks, that's not long at all. But for me, that was the longest trip we generally have taken.
In a long time, right?
Yeah.
Do you do overnights as a rule?
Yeah, we do overnights. We generally will do, a lot of time we'll just go in the morning, come back,
Yep.
and then if it's really special, we'll stay overnight. And once in a while, we'll stay 2 nights. That's been mostly our max.
Where do you like to stay when you do this?
We try to do somewhere different every time.
Okay.
We've been probably maybe 5 or 6, 7, maybe 7 of them different hotels.
How was booking this time?
Well, so we originally were going to go on a cruise in March, and then my dad got cancer right close to that, and we didn't think he'd be up for it in March, so we canceled the cruise, and we said we'll just go to the parks, and we got Wilderness Lodge reservation for March, and then the week before our reservation is when the parks closed.
Right.
Maybe like 2 days before our rescheduling. The parks closed down.
Oh, wow.
So it was canceled, and we rescheduled it to August. And that, the rescheduling was fairly easy because they were prioritizing people who had been canceled by the pandemic. So that was pretty easy.
So where did they book you?
So we were Wilderness Lodge, which is closed. So, and I hadn't heard anything a few weeks before. I thought someone was going to contact us and tell us where we were rebooked, and I hadn't heard from them. So I called, and they rebooked us to Copper Creek in Deluxe Studio.
Yeah, which is a DVC property. What'd you think of Copper Creek? First time staying. Well, that's kind of the Wilderness Lodge.
It's really, they got Copper Creek and they got Boulder Ridge, and it's all, it's all right there at the lodge.
What was open?
I loved it.
Was anything open at the lodge then, like for food?
Yeah, the storybook dining was not open.
Okay.
But everything else was. The quick service Roaring Fork was open. The sit down restaurant was open, and then outside the Geyser Point was open. So really everything except Whispering Pines is the table service. Yeah.
Whispering Canyon, is it?
Whispering Canyon. Canyon. Yeah.
Yeah, Geyser Point is one of my favorites. I know we're going to talk.
Geyser Point. Yeah.
We're going to talk about food, which I know you didn't do a lot of sit downs, but you have some good good quick services. I know you did too.
Yeah.
We took a tour of this resort. I am so ashamed. I've stayed at every resort on property. Well, then there's the Riviera. I haven't still. Now they've added the Riviera since I've been saying that. I haven't stayed at Saratoga Springs, but I haven't stayed ever at Wilderness Lodge. We did a tour of I'm so ashamed.
You've been at Animal Kingdom Lodge?
Oh, yeah.
It reminds me a lot of that. It reminds me a lot of it, yeah.
I just love the rustic. That resort is just majestic to me. And we did tour the DVC rooms. And Margita, my wife, she weighs in heavy on where I go. And I don't know why. I don't really, what? I haven't pressed her on why we've not stayed there. I've asked for it and I've been rejected. She did we took the tour and she liked the DVC rooms, Copper Creek. She thought loved the decor, the new rooms. What'd you think of your room?
Loved it. I mean, so when you look at rooms, what are you looking at? 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom?
When they did a tour, they'll show you like a 2 bedroom because if you think about it. Is
that what you stay in usually, is a 2 bedroom?
I wouldn't say usually. We did when we were there in January at Old Key West. We had a 2 bedroom. We had Judy and Ken with us, but I've stayed at 1 bedrooms. I've stayed at studios. I've mixed it all up.
It's a beautiful room. It's the wood floors and the rain shower in the bathroom.
Yeah,
a lot of storage space.
Brand new,
very nice room. Yeah, brand new. Yeah.
Beautiful. Love that area. It's a good location too, right?
Yeah, I think, that's one of we'll talk later maybe about Geyser Point, but I was, walk out on the patio. I was on the first floor and, you could see Geyser Point from our room. So you go out the sliding glass door in 20 seconds, you're at Geyser Point.
So the pool's right there.
The pool's right there. The boat to the Magic Kingdom is right there. So location wise, it's really nice.
We've come through and just hung out there at the bar.
Yeah.
Enjoyed the Territory Lounge there. I like sitting in those big chairs where the little the gurgling creek kind of comes up out of the There's hundreds of there's hundreds of little nooks and crannies all over the lobby, and there's 6 or 7 floors, and Layla and I explored, and we'd sit in different rocking chairs on different floors and different corners and out on a porch and all different areas. There's all kinds of places you can just chill and hang out. Did you guys try the pool?
We did not. No, we brought our suits, but we never got around to trying the pool.
I hate when that happens. That is that's typical of us that go. Do you go pretty hard when you go in the parks?
Usually, but right now it's so unbearably hot.
But you didn't get to the pool.
We had the mask. We didn't get to the pool. Well, I looked at the pool, and actually I didn't see a lot of shade there. So it was really hot and really sunny, but I didn't see shade. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that anyway.
You'd have to go at night. The sun kind of goes down.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Yeah. Did you try any of the quick service food there?
Yeah. The Roaring Fork. The sandwiches are real high quality there. With the pandemic, I think, you may have heard this, but a lot of the quick services at the resorts you don't actually go inside the quick service. You mobile order and you wait outside, and then when your order's ready, you go up and they have it bagged for you and they give it to you.
All right. Sandwiches. What kind of sandwiches did you get?
Tuna fish was excellent.
Nice. I love a good tuna fish sandwich.
Great tuna with mounds and mounds of tuna fish. And they also had a really good pulled pork sandwich. Beautiful.
Yeah, we were the podcast I am editing as you and I are talking right now. Travis Dietrich is telling me. He told me about the mobile. But I didn't put it together with the quick service at the resorts.
Yeah.
So he was saying,
and then your resort mug, your refillable resort mugs are the same way. You don't have to mobile order it, but you walk into the quick service place and they have a person behind a table in front of the soft drink machines. They'll put your drink in a paper cup and give you the paper cup. You can pour that in your mug if you want, or you can just drink it out of the paper cup if you want.
So the mug basically says that you have purchased the meal plan or the mug for your stay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little strange, but gets the job done.
Yeah.
I was really pleased with the Star Wars up purchase for $10. I got
those are beautiful. We all got one. Yeah. I was
still?
amazed at how long it kept the drinks cold and ice. I mean, you fill it with ice and drink, and I swear the next day it still had ice in it.
You're exactly right. I first experienced this. I think the first experience I had this, my son bought me a Yeti. Coffee mug like that. I got
one too. Yeah.
I had that. Now these are Tervis, aren't they? Jeff, I think
they're not Tervis. They look just like Tervis or Yeti, but actually I looked on it, it's not a Tervis, but because we have tons of Tervis is, I think, a Florida company.
Oh, okay.
And so we have lots of Tervis here, but it wasn't Tervis, but it was just as good quality as Tervis.
Or as the Yeti in terms of the ice. The ice, you're exactly right. I bought both. I got the upcharge one. It's a nice Star Wars, good size, good normal size, fits good in your car, that kind of thing. It's solid metal, double walled, whatever. However they pull that, don't let the ice melt. It keeps the coffee hot for a long time also. So it does both. But I bought the big child from The Mandalorian. I saw that like I needed it, Jeff, right?
Oh, yeah.
As if I needed another coffee travel mug.
Right.
But the size of it was huge, which I like having that. And you know, for it being the child, I had to have. I love The Mandalorian, so I had to have something from The Mandalorian. So I had both.
The only problem was there was only one choice of those mugs, so three of us. We all got the same Star Wars mug, so we had to write our names on the bottom so we know whose was whose.
No, I would love that idea when they offered that for $10 more. You can get a. I mean, those probably would cost you $25 for sure.
That's what they would cost. Yeah, that's what they cost in the store. Plus, you get unlimited drinks, so it's a deal.
I think so. You got a real quality. You know, those we've all got those in our cabinet. All the geeks.
Right.
Someone was posting like all of their back catalog of resort mugs. It was actually pretty nostalgic to see all those.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever
four wilderness ones from the 70s.
I don't think I've ever used them again since I've been away from. Thought I would, but the metal ones, I'm really proud. I brought one. Mom got hers. I said, "Get yours," and then I gave it to one of my coworkers.
Yeah. It would be a good gift. Yeah,
that was a big hit. Beautiful.
Yeah.
How's the transportation these days coming from the Copper Creek?
When we went to the Magic Kingdom, we took the little boat. You can take that to the Magic Kingdom. One of the days we wanted to go to Fort Wilderness because they have a boat to Fort Wilderness, but that was not operational. So that was the little disappointment. You know, we wanted to get to Fort Wilderness and there's a walking path which was closed, and the boat was closed. So that was, I think I heard the friendship boats at the boardwalk are operational now, I believe. But some of the transportation options are not open.
Any trouble with the buses?
We did not. So, you know, we drove over there, so we did not use the buses. I'm not a big bus fan.
Well, yeah, you got your car.
So I used the car or the boat.
All right, cool. Well, before we get into food, which is my favorite topic and most of my audience, but I want to ask, let's get the pandemic stuff. Tell us what it was like to be in Disney World at this time.
Yeah, you know, so the cases in Florida have been high, and it's big concern down here. And even right up to, you know, the weeks before the trip, we were back and forth. Should we cancel? You know, we'd already canceled once in March, and now we had it rescheduled for August, and we didn't know if we should go. Things are really getting kind of bad here.
And Dee's a teacher, right? And your daughter's getting ready to go back to school.
Yep. And we're like, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't do it. And about a week before, I'd heard a lot of the reports about the parks and pretty positive reports about how they're doing. And I finally just made up my mind. I think they're doing it right. We're going to do this.
Did our podcast influence you?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad. I'm glad things.
Right.
I don't want to be responsible.
Me bad.
Should I have a little legal disclaimer?
But I said part of it's up to us. You know, we had table service reservations for every night, and we canceled all of them. I said, you know, there's things we can do in addition to what Disney's doing, so we don't have to eat at table service restaurants.
Yeah.
If we go to a ride and it looks like a crowd, which happened once, the Millennium Falcon ride, we looked at, it was the wait time was only 30 minutes, but it looked like a crowd.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want to stand in that line for 30 minutes with that crowd. So, you know, it's nice because we live here and we can go back whenever we want to. So
absolutely,
I think it's different for us than it would be someone from out of state, that we can just say, we don't need to do that this time. So that's how we approached it, basically.
You heard some of our geeks that came on said kind of the same thing. They don't know how they would do if they brought kids, but as adults going, and same thing. They've been many times before. Did you find the crowds were low and you were able to get on a lot of rides then?
The crowds at all the park were very low. Some of the wait time. So sometimes there were wait times 45. Like Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios were probably the longest wait times. The popular rides, the Seven Dwarfs, mostly. I think that was the longest one. Was 45 minutes. And the Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railroad was 45 minutes. And it was weird because the parks were empty, and they're like, well, how come the lines are 45 minutes? Because I guess everybody who's at the park is in the line, maybe. No. But then the Epcot and Animal Kingdom, the longest ride was probably 20 minutes at those parks. So,
which is nothing.
And I've heard kind of that's the trend, that Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios have the longer lines.
Did you do some queues that you never did before because you usually have a fast pass? And
yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool walking through a queue that, like, we've always done the fast passes of most of the rides.
Right.
I think we really never do the standby. So yeah, it was kind of interesting to see some of the queues that you've never seen before.
You just mentioned Mickey's Runaway Railway.
Yeah.
We've not heard anything about that. Did you ride it?
I didn't. So one of the things we said is we're plus it was really hot, but we said we're not going to wait in any line that's longer than 25 minutes. So we didn't do it because it was okay. I didn't want to wait, but I'll be back. But
we got to get a report on that.
I'd like to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We got to get a report on that one. I don't think I've been able to catch somebody to tell me they've rode it yet. Perfect.
I think Tony Ann rode it the other day, and she was not giving out any hints about it. She didn't want to spoil anyone.
No spoilers?
Who hasn't done it yet, but she raved about it.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear. Guys that are like Mom and I, Mom's worse than me. She doesn't like to see the old, she's not into change.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people love the old ride. So I hope that this one is outstanding. So pandemic wise, you guys made out, you had some fear going in. How do you feel now?
I feel good. I'm ready to go back.
All right. I'm glad.
They did it right. I mean, 100% compliance with the masks. Everybody had a mask. If anybody let it fall below their nose, there was a cast member there to say, put your mask up.
All right.
Which is different from going to the grocery store or to Walmart. It's not 100% compliance here.
Right.
But I'm confident that at Disney it is.
Outstanding. They got to protect those NBA players.
Right.
There's a lot of money at stake.
Yeah.
Keeping our Disney World and floating, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Let's get into food, Jeff. I know you said all I did was quick service, but you know what? Disney World has the best quick service park food. And a lot of people love the quick service. I love hearing about it. So let's hear some of your favorites, quick service from this trip.
Yeah, well, it's weird to think that Geyser Point is a quick service because it's considered a quick service, but it doesn't feel like a quick service, right? It's a bar. Yeah, it's a bar, and you can order at the bar. You could sit at a table there and order, and they'll bring it to your table. There's not one thing about it that says quick service.
There is a takeout window there too, though, isn't there?
That's not open now, though. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there was. Yeah. I get, and it's got a beautiful atmosphere. It's got an open air, right?
It's open air, and they have, I think they've taken some tables out because of the virus.
Okay.
So there's a few tables that are socially distant from each other. And it's under, there's a roof, but it's open air, but there's a roof.
Right.
But then outside of the roof, on the water, they have these big wooden, not Adirondack, but kind of like Adirondack chairs with little tables and things that are like a bench and a couple of chairs and a table where you can go out there and have a drink or sit and eat.
Beautiful view.
Like you say, it's a great atmosphere.
Yeah, beautiful view of the lake, close to the pool. They actually have an active geyser on property there too, Jeff.
They do. It's right now.
Did you see it go off?
Every hour on the hour. Oh yeah, every hour on the hour it goes off. It's loud.
I didn't know about it.
You hear it, you're like, "What the heck is that?" And there's the geyser going off.
When we ate there, we were messing around. Matter of fact, we ran into some of our listeners while we were there, and And so I was talking with them and spent enough time to actually see and experience the Geyser going off.
Yeah. And so the bison burger I hear about all the time at Geyser Point.
Yeah, we talked about it on the podcast. Was that what you had?
Yeah. I had that one time, and it was everything it's made out to be.
We didn't let you down.
Delicious.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a big
and
one,
they
right?
Have a salmon. They have a salmon there, which I got on one night. So we ate there a couple times because, again, it was steps from our door. It was quick service. So we ate there a couple times. But all the food is. They don't have a huge menu. They have a lot of drinks, and they have some draft beers, but not a huge food menu. We got a what do you call it? The cheese and meat plate there.
Charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board.
Charcuterie.
We got a charcuterie board.
I don't know if we're saying it properly, but
yeah.
we keep trying.
Charcuterie.
It's French. Nice. Was that good? Yeah, I like
very
those.
Good. Yeah.
I like those. So you went more than once.
We went more than once. Yeah.
Did you get the bison burger both times?
I got bison burger once and the salmon once.
Is it
and then
just salmon by itself?
It's salmon with salad and some zucchini and onions.
Nice.
Very good.
Nice meal.
Yeah.
Wonderful. What did Dee get?
I talked her into the bison burger one time,
yep.
And then the other time, what did she have the other time? I think, she got some shrimp, shrimp skewer.
Oh, nice. Grilled?
Yeah.
Grilled shrimp?
Yeah, it was cold, like a scampi almost. It was cold.
Mama loves the Disney burgers. I think she posted that in our private Facebook recently. She's a big fan. She likes to they have a lot of great different takes on a burger.
Yeah.
On property.
And our other favorite quick serve is Satuli over at Animal Kingdom. I think we tried to sometimes eat somewhere else for lunch at Animal Kingdom, and we just never do. We just get drawn back to Satuli. It's so delicious.
I know. Hey, this time we're going to try something. We're going to try, what's the one over the dinosaur
the barbecue place. Yeah, the dinosaur place. There's the barbecue.
Then
there's the Pizza Safari.
I don't know. Yeah, pizza. No, not pizza. I wouldn't even consider Pizza Safari. No offense. I think kids like it, but I could do without pizza when there's some other great choices. Yeah, Satuli Canteen. What do you like getting over there?
The bowl. I like the bowls. The bowls are just delicious. You can get different base. You can get rice. You can get sweet potatoes. You can get noodle base, and then you can get a meat. Got some of those boba balls on it.
What is it about boba balls? I know, it's so cool. I don't know why.
Layla always likes the cheeseburger pods.
Oh, they have those. I couldn't remember if they still had those.
Yeah, and homemade chips with it. So she likes that meal.
Oh, homemade chips. I love homemade chips. I love chips anyway, but the homemade ones especially.
Yeah.
Disney's was one of the first places I all these restaurants, even at work, they make their own. But I'm a big fan of those.
Yeah.
Nice. What other place? Did you do any other quick serve?
Well, in the quick serve at the resort.
Yeah.
So for dinner one night we had the barbecue place at the American Pavilion at Epcot.
Oh, I didn't want to miss that. You chatted that to me because I haven't heard a lot of it's been closed since that kind of Disney World's been closed since it.
I think, yeah.
It hasn't been open all that long. I
had not eaten there before. Yeah, I wanted to go there, and then Disney World closed down, so I never got a chance. So,
yeah. So what'd you have over there?
I thought this would be perfect for for quick service dinner. That'd be good. So,
were you on a quick service meal plan?
No, because they're not doing meal plans right now.
Oh, right. Dumb question there.
Yeah.
What'd you have at the barbecue? American barbecue at the American Pavilion, right?
Dee had the ribs, and I had the pulled pork, and Layla that barbecue burger. Yeah. They got different sauces, and you get baked beans or mac and cheese and fries. Very, very good.
You're killing me.
The place was empty too. I mean, it was
nice.
There was maybe three. It was a lot of the quick service restaurants that have an indoor seating place don't allow you to sit at all the tables, so a lot of them are blocked off.
Yeah.
So so you can be very socially distant inside there. There was probably a huge cavernous room, and there was probably 3 tables and filled.
So the food's good.
Very good. Yeah.
I love that. You're a beer guy, right? They have lots of.
Yeah.
They got a lot of craft beers there too, right?
They have a lot of craft beers, and outside the place, there's a craft. Right outside is a craft beer counter. Actually, I didn't know. I hadn't been there before, so I thought that counter was the restaurant, and then I realized that it was just the beers, and then the restaurant was around the back.
Yeah, tell me about the layout, because this is one thing I talked about for several years. I was very excited during the Flower and Garden. They had the big barbecue there. Yeah. And I was always like, when
you see the smoker out
the
front.
Smoker out front. So yeah, is it a working smoker? What's going on out front there?
I don't know. I assume it is, but I didn't see anyone working on it when I was there, so maybe it's not.
But right now it's for show.
Smoker's there. Maybe, I don't know. And then around that there's tables outside. There's tables, and then right next to the smoker you can see the counter with the beers on tap. And then if you remember the old restaurant that was there, it's the same place. So you go around the corner, down the alleyway there, into the restaurant, and behind is where the barbecue place is.
How many beers on tap do they have?
At that point, we already had a couple margaritas, and so I didn't get a beer there, so I don't know.
You didn't check out?
And I didn't check out the beers there, no.
You had 2 margaritas?
Yeah. And talk about, what thing. I know all the margarita places in Mexico, but generally you go to the one outside there on the water. But I said to Dee, let's go to the Choza de Margarita, which is also, it's outside, right, but next to the pavilion, across the walkway.
Newer one.
The newer, yeah. And so I said, these are a step up. These are a little stronger, so we're going to get.
Really?
And then inside, have you been to the inside margarita place?
Sure.
Inside the pavilion? I have not done that yet. So
yeah, that's
next time I'm doing that.
I usually get my avocado margarita. That's the other one.
You usually go in there? Yeah. I always see a long line there. So
you want to rope drop that. It's a good idea. It's not a bad idea to rope drop that. And I know the times I've been in there of late, the whole pavilion inside was absolutely mobbed.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
One place I did not want to go during the pandemic was
it can be a difficult bar to get served, but yeah, no, it's a great little place, especially if you can get in there early. I like doing things early. What kind of margarita did you go for?
We got the classic top shelf. I know you're a frozen margarita fan.
I'm a frozen lime margarita guy, Jeff.
Yeah, I like them on the rocks. I think they're a little bit stronger to me, but it's got the Blanco tequila, and it's got a little orange liqueur, and Dee likes the black salt on the rim.
So you guys are a little more sophisticated than me, you see.
Yeah.
I don't care. My frozen lime margarita stands up to everyone. Any margarita in the world, as far as I'm concerned. My wife would second that.
And Dee got a margarita at Geyser Point, and we got a couple different drinks.
Were they as good?
Geyser Point. Yeah.
All right.
It was very good. Yeah. And then I guess I got in a margarita one night and a different drink the other night, and then a couple of the beers on tap at Geyser Point. A couple of IPAs were also very good.
I like IPAs. I like the citrus ones. On tap, you had them over at there too?
Yeah, on tap at Geyser Point. I wanted. I'm a big stout fan, and he was all out of the stout, so
okay.
I did the IPA. I like IPAs too, though, so I had those a couple times.
Well, see, I think the lineup now, Jeff, in World Showcase is absolutely perfect, because you can get your frozen lime margarita or whatever else you other guys get. But then it's not too long. You're in the American Pavilion, and you can get a nice IPA, a draft. You can have a little barbecue. All right.
Yeah, and really, right now is perfect time. Sure. Other than the heat, but the crowd, the perfect time to go to Epcot and just do all that.
Yeah.
And, there was no lines.
No
anywhere.
Festivals.
Yeah. I mean, there's two festivals going on right now. Supposedly they're still doing Flower and Garden, and they're also doing Food and Wine.
Oh, okay. So you got booths?
Which is it's got booths for both. Layla's a big Remy fan from Ratatouille.
Yeah.
And Remy is the mascot for the Food and Wine. So we thought we'd be able to get some cool Remy merchandise at the festival booths. But the festival booths for the merchandise were Flower and Garden. So
I'm all confused.
It's very confusing. I'm like, oh, let's go to the booth. But it was the merchandise booth was Flower and Garden.
It's like the food and flower.
Booths were Food and Wine. Yeah, right. Food and Flower Festival.
Yeah, Remy's cool. Well, I didn't finish my tour, so now that I've had my beer in America, see, that's kind of a middle step. I can still get my beer over at Germany, which is obviously known for their beer. Right. I think that's a fantastic lineup now.
Yeah. And I don't know if Kevin would think it's proper to get a beer in England or not.
I think I could do that too. I do like the English beers.
I like the Guinness or the Black and Tan over in England.
I hear you. I didn't know you were a stout guy. I bet they got some good stout in the American Pavilion now too.
Yeah.
Americans can make a good stout too,
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're catching up to Europe.
We're trying. Giving it all college try.
Yeah.
Did you guys do anything for the first time on this trip? Besides wear a mask?
We did Flight of Passage for the first time.
No kidding.
Yeah, I mean, before I'd always tried to get fast passes for it, and I'd never been able to get a fast pass. And then I'm like you, I get motion sickness, and so I was always like, well, I don't know if I'm upset that I can't get a fast pass for it because I don't know if I'm gonna spill my cookies or not.
I understand.
And I took I brought the Dramamine with me, but I'm like, I'm just doing this. I'm not using the Dramamine. I'm just gonna try this.
No kidding.
And there was no line, so we got Animal Kingdom, and there was no line for anything. So we pretty much just walked on Flight of Passage, and that was great. And yeah, I was fine without the Dramamine. I was fine.
Get out of town. You're not as bad as me then. I mean,
there was a couple times I squinted or almost closed my eyes when you kind of go down really quickly. But I was squinting through kind of half of it, but I made it.
Both my son Harry and I, we really had a rough time, but I do pretty good with my Bonine. Mom brings. I can get through it pretty good.
Sometimes I don't like just because you take that and it makes you kind of feel tired or loopy or something. So I didn't want that feeling.
I understand. Well, I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
you're a trooper. The D and Layla must have loved it.
They loved it. D actually, I never knew that she had motion sickness, but she said she closed her eyes for more of it than I did.
Oh, all right. Maybe we'll have to try it with the Dramamine now that you know what you got.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you got a chance to even walk the queue. It's a pretty good queue.
Yeah.
Anything else for the first time?
The Bison Burger. So the Bison Burger and Flight of Passage are my two first.
All right. And any interesting stories on this trip?
Not really. I think no interesting stories, no pixie dust, but I think it's just because everyone was kind of keeping their distance from everyone else. So it's hard to get some of those moments, I think.
Was there a feeling of, I'm so glad we're here because we know it's been closed for a while?
I think it hit me the first day we went to Magic Kingdom. And then did we do Animal Kingdom, then Epcot, and then Hollywood Studios? And it really hit. I don't know why. I think because Epcot is my favorite park, maybe. But it hit me when I walked into Epcot and saw the ball, and I started tearing up. Is when I don't know what it was about that, but something about the walk up to the ball at Epcot and the music, and it got to me right then.
Oh. I'm getting choked up just hearing you say that. I like that. That's awesome. Is there do you have like a routine or something that you like to do every single trip?
I think the routine would be to kind of we plan loosely. So I'll pull up I don't use it. I know you like a spreadsheet. I don't have there for that long, but I'll like the notes app on my iPhone. I'll kind of sketch out. Here's when we want to leave. Here's my fast passes.
Yep.
Here's where we want to eat lunch. Here's where we got a reservation for dinner. Here's some of the things we want. Here's the transportation I want to take. So I think that's the one thing we do every time is kind of, and I share you could share a family share with the others. So everybody's got their notes app with the itinerary on it. And it's kind of cool. It helps everyone kind of know what our plans are for the day.
Definitely. A little communication does help.
Yeah.
And do you have like a must-do list? You listen to our podcast. I think you listen to Dave and Tony Ann. Do you get some ideas that you want to try?
Yeah. I mean, I've been going for so long that we've kind of, other than the new rides, we've done everything. So now the new rides are on my must-do list now. But so Flight of Passage was one that I crossed off. I still want to do the newest Star Wars one, that one was a 45. Oh no, so the new Star Wars one is where you got to get the virtual queue. You got to join the virtual queue, and I tried joining that, and they were all gone before I was able to get one. So that's on my must-do list that I haven't done yet, and the Mickey and Minnie Railway is on my must-do that I have not done yet.
Mine are always. I mean, of course, the rides of new lands, that kind of thing, but there's always a drink or a food item or something. Do you have any favorite snacks that you like to?
Yeah, well, so Satuli is always a must do.
There you go.
Magic Kingdom, the spring rolls are a must do.
Nice.
And most of the time, those loaded tater tots at Magic Kingdom are a must do.
What are they loaded with?
The margaritas. Well, they have different. I think they change, but they have different themes. There's like a fiesta one that's got salsa and onions and black olives, and then there's a barbecue one that's got pulled pork, and there's a buffalo chicken one that's got buffalo chicken sauce. So you can pick the style you want.
They surprise you. They have them different.
Yeah, they do have different ones from time to time.
Yeah. Where is that located?
Next to Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it right now.
I want to say Friar Tuck's or something, but is that
Friar Tuck? Yeah, that's the name of it. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, no, Fantasyland area.
But yeah, the must-dos, I guess, are usually food and drink.
Anything go different than you expected?
Probably just I mean, I don't know. I didn't know what to expect for the pandemic, but I was, I was hoping that I really had planned to take the walk from Wilderness Lodge to Fort Wilderness. There's a walking path you can take from between the resorts and go through the woods, and that was closed. So I was not expecting that to be closed. And I wasn't expecting the boat ride to be closed over there too. So those are a couple unexpected disappointments, I guess. And I assume those are pandemic related.
Jeff, do you have any advice for people coming down to Disney World, maybe because with the pandemic or just in general?
Well, right now, I would say bring more than one mask for a day, especially depending on how long. I mean, I think for the max that we stayed in a park for a day was probably 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours. The heat right now, the feels like temperature is over 100 every day.
Right.
And you which is hot enough. And then you add the mask to it, which makes it even hotter. You add to that the fact that you can't have a drink and walk at the same time.
Right.
So you got to stop. So really what we did, and my advice is, bring several masks, because you could get sweaty and stinky in a mask after a while. You want to change.
Yeah.
And plan to take multiple breaks. So if you want to get a drink, you got to stop. You got to go to the side, sit down, take your mask off, take a drink, which is not a bad thing. So we were taking frequent breaks to sit down, and that helped. Take a break, sit down, have something to drink, take your mask off, take 20 minutes, and then get up and do some more stuff.
Did you take advantage of the free ice water at all the quick service?
I did not. No.
What are you drinking?
Sometimes water. We like the slushy drinks were nice and refreshing. The blue milk over at the
you like
Galaxy's
that one?
Edge is nice and refreshing. Yeah.
Oh, you're buying the drinks. I love the slushies.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the
slushies.
slushies.
I like, the Coke
right.
slushies and yeah.
You're right, especially in the August.
That was another unexpected one at Epcot. Layla likes there's the Coke slushy place over by Test Track,
right,
where you can make your own drinks and stuff. And she was all looking forward to that. And we got there and it was not open.
Yeah, that one's even. Yeah, that's not surprising at all. I've seen that not open many times.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you dealt with the mask thing. Sounds like.
Yeah, we wear them all the time here in the heat, but although we don't wear them that long, I mean, it's going from your car to the store, you wear it. So, we dealt with it. And there's different kinds of masks. So you get to know, like, this one makes my lips wet. This one sucks into my mouth when I'm breathing. So it almost might be a good idea to try your mask out before you go and see which one feels the best in the heat, because there's different kinds that feel different.
I know. Get a favorite and stick.
Yeah,
that you can stick with. Perfect. Good job with your trip report. I'm going to ask you a few of your favorites. Get to know Jeff. We have folks that come in new and they join our private Facebook group and they ask questions. There's a little questionnaire I give. It's got 3 questions. Ask them what they might want to hear on the podcast. I want to welcome Lisa Earhart. And she had a couple of questions. She was wondering, I don't know if you would know this, Jeff. I'm going to ask you anyway. I'm going to put you on the spot. Maybe I'll try to help you. But best healthy food options in Disney World.
Yeah, you can probably help me because I generally don't go for the healthy food options. Although there is the Caesar salad we had at the quick service at our resort was very good.
Yeah,
I like a good Caesar salad.
I was thinking the same thing. Basically, I think any quick service you go to or any place there's going to be a salad option. There are healthy options. There's fruit. They do a really good job of giving folks. Well, I think your Satuli Canteen is a great healthy option.
It is actually, yeah.
But I think there's definitely lots of vegetarian options. They try to get a little bit for everybody, even at the quick service.
Yeah.
So you won't have to worry. If you want to eat healthy, you can do it. You had salmon.
You can, yeah. Salmon, there you go. Yeah, that was a very healthy meal.
They always have salmon.
Yeah.
Plenty of fish. And
yep.
I think the steaks are very healthy. Protein.
Yeah.
Well, where do you think are the best photo ops in each park? Give me a good photo place where you like to take pictures in each park.
I take pictures everywhere, but the Tree of Life and Animal Kingdom. There's Animal Kingdom. I think the Animal Kingdom and Epcot are my 2 favorite picture taking places. I think.
Why Epcot?
The Tree of Life, the different countries. So I think they've similar themes, and both of those are the countries. So the countries in Epcot and the different continents in Animal Kingdom. To me, I'm just amazed by how they create those, and you really feel like you're somewhere else. You're in another country, and I like taking pictures around different walls that are real authentic looking, or vegetation or trees, or in India and Animal Kingdom, there's a lot of cool places with like little shrine or with the mountain in the background or the Tree of Life. I like those kind of photo ops. Good.
Yeah. And during the festivals, I like the places where you stick your head in the hole. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your food and flour. I don't know if they had any of those.
Food and flour.
Did they have those options?
I didn't see him. Well, I love the art festival
Art
when
festival.
they have those that you can go in. Yeah.
That's where I'm thinking. Festival of the Arts has some great ones.
Yeah.
The Magic
Yeah.
Kingdom, obviously there's Main Street and the castle, but
Yeah.
a place you might not think of is the wall, the purple wall over in Future World.
Yeah.
It's an iconic park, so pretty much anywhere you go, you're gonna get great photos.
Yeah.
All right, let me get some of your favorites before we get you out of here. Do you have a favorite restaurant? Sit down restaurant?
That's hard. I think a couple, like I would say, more unknown or underrated favorites. There's the Boatwrights is over at Port Orleans, Riverside.
Okay.
And I don't hear too many people talk about it.
No, we've not talked there much.
Yeah, we've eaten there a couple times, and it's delicious. It's kind of New Orleans,
good to know,
Cajun feel to it, and I just loved it over there.
I love your choice.
And I like Trattoria El Forno on the boardwalk.
Yeah, what do you like about that one?
I think.
Yeah.
We ate there once, and I just thought the quality of the food was excellent.
Are you speaking dinner or the special character
we
breakfast?
We had dinner. Yeah, we had dinner there. Yeah.
Do you remember what you had? Because I had the big meatball. I know. I was really impressed. It was a good value. I thought. I love Italian anyway.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking much of it when I was going over there, and we had a really good meal there.
Yeah, that was one of the places I had planned to have. I had a reservation for this time that I ended up canceling, but I wanted to go back there.
I love that choice. How about your favorite resort?
Layla said the other day, she said, I don't think there's been a bad Disney resort that we've been to.
I know that, but I'm going to make... Hey, I've made my choice. Mine is Polynesian, so you make your choice.
I would it's weird, but Polynesian's almost my favorite, although I've never stayed there. So I need to stay there. I love walking through Polynesian, but I've never stayed there. But I think the one we stayed at the most is Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Okay. Many people love that one.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, if you're staying there the most, it's probably one of your favorites.
It must be our favorite, yeah.
It's subconscious. It's subliminal. You have a favorite snack?
Those spring rolls are my favorite. They're hot. They're tasty. They change the flavors. They're fresh, right? You stand there. I always rope drop them, and they open. They open exactly at 11. Exactly at 11.
It's a weird time.
You can see them. Yeah, stand there. You stand there. I line up at 11:15, and you see the guy with his little silver cart pushing. They make them somewhere else, right? And they bring in the silver cart over to the stand, and they take them out of there and put them in the warmer right at the stand. So you get them as soon as they come out of that silver cart, and they are delicious.
You are describing this very well. I want to take credit for teaching you this snack. Did we teach you this snack?
You probably did.
Yeah. They weren't there. They're fairly a new thing.
Fairly new in the last probably year or two. Yeah.
You have so there's different kinds. Is there one that you're looking for kind of as your, or do you kind of like them all, or?
The cheeseburger one I think is always there. That's very good. Yeah. And then there's a pizza one that comes with dipping marinara sauce, which I really like.
Does it have cheese and pepperoni in it?
Yeah, cheese and pepperoni. And then a couple they've only had short periods. There was a Reuben one time that was very good.
Oh, Reuben with some Thousand Island dressing would be good.
Yeah, yeah.
A Cuban?
We were there. Oh, Cuban, yeah. I had that one before, too. Yeah, that's very good.
They're all good, right?
Yeah, they're all good. They were going to have a Thanksgiving one. That guy was telling me before Thanksgiving, but I never saw it.
That's awesome.
But that sounded interesting.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce? I don't know what they'll put in there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good ones. Do you have a favorite ride?
I would say Soarin' is my favorite ride.
Oh, cool. I love giving some...
I like it. I like the, even with the motion sickness, it's nice. We did Flight of Passage, and then the next day we did Soarin', and they're similar, right? They're both, you're in a
simulator
contraption, and it's a simulator, but Soarin' is much more gentle.
Yeah,
Soarin' is much more gentle, and the smells are awesome. Even with our masks on, we could smell the
Oh,
smells
good.
in Soarin'. Yeah.
So riding Flight of Passage didn't ruin your Soarin'
Nope.
experience. I've heard some people say that. I don't agree with that. They're two different experiences.
I don't agree with it. They're different. Yeah.
He's backing me up. Beautiful. You have a favorite drink?
It's got to be the margarita in Mexico.
Right. We got a lot of favorites that are the same. What's your favorite character?
Rafiki. I have a Rafiki shirt that I wore there at.
No kidding. Did you ever meet him there?
Yeah. I've seen him. I don't know that I ever had a picture with him though.
No.
And right now they're not doing character meet and greets, but they do. Like one time we saw Joy at Epcot and standing in the grass, and you could take stand in front of her and take a selfie and get you and her in it.
Yeah. Did you see some of the?
They have those. They had the boat rides or the bus rides with a bunch of characters on it, and there was a couple of like impromptu parades. There was one at Magic Kingdom we saw, and one at Hollywood Studios with a bunch of characters, and so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that people are raving about. Do you think they'll keep those?
I think they should. I like them better than their regular parades.
We gotta give Disney
and Layla,
that feedback.
For some reason, Layla never wants to get in the lines to get her picture taken with a character. I think she thinks she's too old for that now. she's too grown up. But
nice.
But so this is, I think it's, and she doesn't like talking to people. So she doesn't. I mean, she could talk. She could get a picture with a character that doesn't talk. But the ones that they try to talk with their hands and their. And I think she's too embarrassed to do that. But what they're doing now, I think, is right down her line.
Perfect. Let me get you out on this last favorite. It's one of my favorite ones to ask. You have a favorite smell at Disney World? Could be good smell or bad smell.
I would say it is the Rome burning smell, and
that's a unique one.
The Epcot ball, yeah, and they have the Magic Candle Company makes the Rome burning candle, which we have, and it's an odd smell. I mean, it smells like something burning, right? But
it's very distinctive, though.
For in the house, it's very distinctive, and you light it in the house, and it's like you.
They nailed it.
Oh my god!
Oh,
they nailed it. Yeah.
I listeners have sent me those candles. I love those candles.
Oh yeah.
I get the emails too.
Yeah.
I get the emails of their favorite smell of the month or week or something.
I just ordered the Wilderness Lodge one because we were there and Layla was going, I like the smell here at Wilderness Lodge. I said, okay.
I know. We bought the infuser, what they call an infuser.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We bought the official one that they use at the resorts, and I love the Bay Lake Tower Beach Club smell, the aloe. That's such a beautiful smell.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, Jeff, I can't believe it took us so long to do a trip report. I think I understand why. You made me feel better that you really didn't have a lot of material all put together to do, but you had a good trip here, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. We had a real good trip.
It's so good to hear. I know everyone listening is excited. I'm so glad I've got geeks. Again, we got geeks in the park all the time. I'm going to bring Jeff Opolka. Yeah, Jeff, you are Jeff Opolka. I'm going to bring Jeff McCartney. Jeff McCartney's going to be coming on, and I also hoping to get Ben Kennedy, who's been there recently. So excited to see you guys getting into the parks. I'm sure you were tickled to be there.
Yep.
And what did Dee and Layla think of their experience?
Oh, they loved it. Of course, Dee liked having the week off from work, but but it's you look forward to it, and it was we were looking forward to it so much in March, and just a couple days before it got canceled, and it was a big letdown. And then we changed it to August, and then you're looking forward to that all year and going, are we even going to do it? Are we going to do it? So it's that anticipation, and that's when it got down to the end. Is like, should we cancel or not? I'm like, we have to go. We've been looking forward to it. We need, stuck in the house for months at a time. We need this for our sanity. And
we need to get back to normal. I know. I feel the same. I was like, I got to do something that's resembles normalcy. I got to. I'm so glad you guys were able to do that. You have any, I don't know, I haven't heard this myself. I maybe should know, but has there been any indication on the Disney Cruise Line at all?
No, they keep extending it, right? The last I heard was November, potential reopening.
Yeah.
I think it started September and then it went October and now it's November.
Okay.
I imagine that probably is going to keep changing. We have our reservation is for March. I really don't know if it'll be operating then.
Well, you've got February to look forward, Jeff. I'm sure I'll see you at the Grand Geek Gathering, won't I?
Yeah. Yep.
You got to keep your record.
I have to keep my record, yeah.
You guys are awesome. Say hi to Dee and Layla for me, all right? And
I will.
Mama sends her love to you, too.
Yeah. Say hi to her for me.
Will do.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Great job, Jeff. I'm so glad you're now a super geek. We put Jeff into that super geek club every time you're a guest on the podcast. It's a special private Facebook group that we have just for people who've been on the podcast. So long time. He's should have been on that list a long time ago. But thanks for coming on, Jeff. I hope to see you when I'm down there in February, and I'm sure I will. He hasn't missed a geek meetup yet. We had one of our first geek meetups outside of the parks up in Albany, New York. Thank you so much, Wendy Fox, for hosting that. It was a great outdoor facility that was so much fun. Beautiful upstate New York. I've not spent a lot of time there, surprisingly, because I've been to Massachusetts and New Hampshire and Vermont, Maine, all these states, but New York State, I haven't spent a lot of time on the upstate, as they call it. So thanks again, Wendy, for putting that on. Travis Dietrich for making the long drive from Ohio. Meeting Jessica Lynn also for the first time. Jessica and Travis I met for the first time. And Samantha we've seen before. Connie Caldero and her partner Lori. Judy and Ken, of course, were there with me and Mama. So I had a great time. Looking forward to our February 2021 trip. We'll be down in Disney World. So come on down. It's kind of fun to hear some of the folks that have never been to a meet to say, wow, this is really cool to meet people from the Disney World community and fit right in. We had a lot of fun doing some games. I also recorded some at that meetup, and I released that on my Patreon recording. Patreon.com is where you can support the show with a monthly donation. And I also put out recordings, kind of inside, I call them the inside circle. And so I've been releasing a bunch of live recordings from my January trip. I still have some more to go for that. But I thought I'd interrupt that pattern and bring you some live recordings from the meetup. You'll hear some of our favorite restaurants and our favorite resorts. And then we played a game that we were up there. Heads Up, it was called. A lot of laughter and fun and just great time getting together. So looking forward to the Grand Geek Gathering in February of next year. If you're interested, contact our travel agents. They'll be booking people we've been booking people for February next year for that Grand Geek Gathering. And we do have a Facebook group just for that family reunion down in February. So contact us if you'd like to be a part of that. Now I want to mention a little business that AJ Mills has put together. She's a good friend of the show. It's called MyMemoryShade.com, and memory shades create a treasured photo memory into a lasting, unique, personalized decorative art for the home. You can celebrate a special event or a meaningful gift on many occasions. So it's pictures that you put around on shades. Go check out the website, mymemoryshade.com. That's a good friend of our show, AJ Mills, and her husband put this business. What a beautiful website, AJ. Great job. And I hope, what are you going to do with those Disney World pictures? You can put them on a nice, I saw one that has a USB plugs for your phone. That's really cool. So a nice little light you can put on your desk. Check out all of the products that AJ has there at mymemoryshade.com. Great intro from Allison Lee from a year ago. Look at Halloween is coming up. Yeah. Summer is winding down and it's Labor Day weekend. I'm having a great 4-day weekend, but it's gonna get cold. The leaves, I think, are already starting to fall here. Allison reminds us that Halloween is coming up soon, and we just booked somebody down. Kat she's booking a Halloween trip. Of course, they're not doing the parties, but it's still going to be decorated for Halloween. So glad to have a couple bookings recently for the travel agency. Again, look out for those promos that came out this week that run until the end of the year. Contact Mom and Judy and travelandtiaras@gmail.com, and Jennifer and EJ are booking those promos, and I can't wait myself to get down there for our Grand Geek and Family Reunion in February 2021. Contact us if you're interested in that. Again, thank you so much for your patreon.com support. Go go out to patreon.com/geekin on WDW if you'd like to support us on a monthly basis, and I really appreciate that support that you give us every single week. Come join us in our private Facebook group and see what we're doing on a weekly basis. Hang in there, geeks, and thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. Have a magical day. I hope all your dreams come true.
I'm ready.
You know what? I got to push my record button. Do that first. And we're ready. You've never had an official trip report, have you?
I never have. This is probably the longest. I mean, other than cruises, this is the longest trip I've probably done in a while.
Okay. So it's not.
Because I usually, just overnight. We'll do one night. Sometimes we do two.
Yeah,
this was 3 nights.
So it's not all on me that we've not done a trip report before.
Right.
Well, you've done cruises, and we certainly would have.
Yeah.
How long were you?
Some cruise shows sometime.
I know we've done some cruise shows. Not opposed to doing that at all. I'd love to do some of those. And
I don't know when the cruises are going to start again.
We don't know that, do we?
No.
No, there's a lot of things we don't know, but that's okay. We're getting through. We're going to make it through this. And let me find my notes here, Jeff. Yeah, can you talk a lot?
Yeah.
Are you a talker? Most of my geeks are.
Probably not as much of a talker as Glenn is.
Tough to compete with some of these guys, Jeff.
Right.
In the talking category, I know. I understand. Same for me. All right.
You hide it well.
Yeah. I have my moments. I can do it when I do a podcast. Then I gotta take a 24-hour break.
Yeah.
Told you I'm an introvert.
Yeah, me too.
Perfect. And Dee is your wife, right?
Yeah.
And you got, so I added her here. How's Dee doing?
She's doing good. She teaches at a preschool, so
yeah,
she's been a little worried about the whole pandemic thing, but she's doing
it's
fine.
tough for schools.
Mm-hmm.
I know. It seems like there's like a 50-50 split on ones that want to go back and ones that want to.
Yeah, my daughter's going to be doing it from home, but it's about 50-50 here. Going to be doing home versus on.
Yeah, I think Connecticut.
School.
I was asking. Margita was telling me Connecticut's the same way. That seems to be a good way to pilot this uncharted territory as it is.
Yeah,
I think I was hearing Florida is starting to get beyond that little increase they had.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Our numbers have been coming down pretty well.
Studying as she goes. Good.
Yeah.
I think the bubble's been pretty good.
Very good.
In your way. Your place.
Yeah. I think my concern now is when the school, like my daughter's school doesn't open until the 31st. So when schools are just starting to open now, I hope numbers don't go back up.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, we're going to talk about fun Disney World stuff. You ready?
All right. Yep, I'm ready.
We'll talk about this trip, and if there's some time, we're going to some of your favorites I put in there.
All right.
And we'll get to know Jeff real good.
Me through a couple years at that point. And my grand actually would, they took 5 kids.
Wait, hold on a second. You're breaking up. You're breaking up a little bit.
They
losing the Wi-Fi or something.
Can you hear?
It's a little breaking up. Right.
Okay.
Well, it'll probably come back.
Yeah, I think it sounds a little better.
Yep, you're good.
There.
Great job. That's a recording, dude.
All right.
It's getting dark now in your...
It is getting dark. I'm sitting out on the back porch. Yeah, it's dark now.
How close are you to the beach?
Well, you can't get there right from here. We're probably 2 miles from the beach, but there's not a bridge. You got to get over the intercoastal to get to the bridge. So you have to go maybe up 5 miles to get to a bridge to go over to it.
Oh, really? Okay. Gotcha.
So, but we're still, when hurricanes come, we are very close to the ocean.
Yeah, you're right. Close enough to feel the winds. Here in Connecticut, we had a power outage. We had tropical storm.
One was supposed to come through here, and it missed us and went right up to you guys.
Yeah. It hit, what was it, Carolinas a hit, and then
Carolinas, we went through everywhere. Carolinas and Philadelphia and
I want to say
New York.
Only 60 mile an hour gusts, but really it wreaked havoc in Connecticut. And the other thing I wanted to tell you, it's hot. It's hot in Florida right now. It's kind of chilly here. Like this morning, I went out for a walk. No. Like 65 degrees.
Oh man, I would die for that.
The summers are definitely, the much more, at least heat wise, much more enjoyable here.
Yeah.
But I can feel that, like Mom was saying, she goes, I'm starting to get a little bit of that depression because she's like, I can almost feel the change starting already towards fall where those trees are going to start turning any moment now.
Right.
Well, we don't like the winters here. Well, great talking to you, dude. So you're about 3 out from, I got 2 others, and then you're going to be like the 3rd one.
All right. That sounds good. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. I'm so glad I had you.
Yeah.
Have a good rest of your night, and have a good week.
All right. Thanks. You too.
See you, dude.
Yep. Bye.